WWE Hall of Famer Tito Santana. Arriba! Tito, one of the legends of pro wrestling. He's here at Florida Supercon at the Miami Beach Convention Center. Tito, what is it like that you are now teaching, you've been teaching, you also been coaching basketball? So, do you have a little bit of basketball background in you?
Well, I was a very good player in high school.
Where'd you go? Where was that, Tito?
I went to Mission High School in Texas. And I was also a good football player, of course, and I played college football and then professional a little bit. But so when the opportunity to coach basketball in the middle school came up, you know, I just reverted back to my, old days, and I started coaching, with what I knew. But I've been very successful.
What middle school is it?
I coach in Roxbury, New Jersey, in the middle school.
And this team, you had a team, they did very well recently, correct?
We were undefeated. As a matter of fact, we were undefeated in 2004, and we were undefeated again.
You're building a dynasty, Tito.
It's a good feeling, it's nice to win.
What is that too? Not just the winning, but dealing with kids and motivating them and teaching them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a learning situation because you don't win all the time, and it's life. You don't win in life all the time, but you also learn that if you really work hard, you could go all the way. But I always tell them that even though we went all the way, a lot of things had to fall into place. Injuries and illnesses, and so we were very lucky, and we won some close games. So hard work is the one what won us the undefeated season.
Tito, you've had so many great moments in your career. How does coaching a team that wins and is perfect compare to any other moments of your life?
I guess a triumph is a triumph. When you can accomplish something and you're the best, it's always good. It always feels good. Like even in wrestling, whenever you lose or in a game, it doesn't feel good to lose. You figure out that something went wrong. You could have done something a little different, to have won a game, or sometimes the other person or the other team is just better than you are.
How much do you enjoy being a teacher?
I love what I do.
How long have you been doing that now?
I've been doing it 18 years.
God bless you. That's amazing and all like that. So, was that always when wrestling was over, you were going to get involved in teaching?
I started out, I had my degree already. I didn't know if I was going to enjoy doing it. I started out as a sub to see if I was going to, that's what I wanted to do. And I enjoyed it, and I know it was my 8th grade gym teacher who made a big difference in my life, so I wanted to make a difference in somebody's.
How important was it for you to get an education? Because you didn't just get into pro wrestling and like, okay, this is it for me, make or break. You had a plan B, so to speak.
Yeah, education, that's what I tell my students. Education is the most important thing, especially now. You need an education. Times are hard, and without an education, the jobs are not that good out there for you. You have to be very, very lucky to be successful without an education. It can be done, but an education, makes it a lot easier, I think.
Tito, did you have some favorite basketball players when you were growing up?
Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell. I used to love the battles, when I used to watch those guys play.
Those are two of the greatest centers of all time,
right.
Too.
And Magic Johnson and Jerry West. And, I was just I've always been a sports fan.
You also played, where did you go to college? Because you also played, you said, college football.
Yeah, I went to West Texas State.
Texas State, which produced a lot of pro wrestlers over the years.
Yep.
Going to the Funks, Dusty Rhodes, I believe, went to West Texas State, Dick Murdoch.
Bobby Duncombe,
another one, another legend.
Hansen,
Stan the Man Hansen.
Bruiser Brody, Blackjack Mulligan, myself, the $1 Million Man, Tully Blanchard.
You played football with Tully, is that correct?
Yes, I did, yeah.
What was that like, playing football with Tully, and the type of athletes you guys were, and then the type of wrestlers you guys were?
Yeah, well, at the time, I didn't know nothing about wrestling, so I had no idea Tully's background, but he'd already done some wrestling in the summers. But, Tully was a good athlete. He was a good quarterback.
Was Tully and the Funks then helping you get into your pro wrestling career, or no?
Tully was a big influence.
Fans coming up, Tito Santana, one of the WWE Hall of Famers, legend. And it's been like this at the Florida Supercon, Miami Beach Convention Center.
Here, take care of those kids.
Oh, we were just talking about Tully Blanchard and you getting started into pro wrestling. Was it through Tully?
Yeah. Tully and Terry Funk was a big influence also.
Tito, last question for you, because you were in an era that it was a lot of the party lifestyle era, so to speak. But you seem to have kept yourself away from that lifestyle. Was that always the way for you back in the day even?
Yeah, I didn't enjoy burning the candle on both ends, you know. I was a migrant worker, you know, and I just figured the dollar was hard when I was little, you know, to come by, and I just couldn't see how some of the guys were blowing, you know, money, you know, when I experienced, you know, working for $1 an hour on the fields, you know, I just couldn't see blowing it.
Tito, that makes you appreciate where you've been to where you are now. What do you say to other people that started off young and in families that have had to struggle like that?
Well, I think that if there's a will, there's a way. You know, you just got to keep believing in yourself and go after it.
How proud was your family then when you were able to do what you did in high school and get your college degree?
They were proud. They were very proud.
You were a good wrestler back in your days.
Right.
My dad watched you for the longest.
You did?
He was about my age.
Did you see the
Well, man,
What you do now?
he is so good to see you wrestle.
Thank you.
That's me, you too.
Santana?
It's done?
Honey, come in. He wants a picture with him.
You want a picture of me?
Take up.
What's the name?
Tito. Yeah.
We do this a long, long time, huh? Yeah. I remember when I was young. Dusty Rose. Did you have a brother?
I don't know if it's interested, but for $10 more, you can take a picture with the belt.
A picture? Will you take a picture? That's
Yeah, yeah. Gotta feel the belt, right? Thank you. So come on back here.
Right there. Where? Darth Vader. Jacob. I mean, Ted. Ready, Johnny? Take your photo.
Is it Batman and Robin?
Oh, it's right there. Just 1 second.
Ready? So we'll take the picture. We'll take one with him and then this
And then what was
WWE Hall of Famer Tito Santana here at the Miami Beach Convention Center, Florida Supercon. The Miami Beach Convention Center, Championship Wrestling from Florida, Dusty Rhodes made this place famous on Wednesday nights. Just what are some of your recollections of Dusty, Tito?
Well, I remember Dusty. I started here in 1977 when Dusty was at its prime. You know, he was the American dream here already. Dusty was a good man, you know, and he was loved by everybody here, and pretty much in the whole wrestling world. You know, he was a good man.
Thank you, Tito.